It's my feel-good breakfast show.
This is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, right here on S3. Now, black is a color that is largely attributed to being somewhat inferior and something to be feared by society. But through their Don't Fear Black, Savour It campaign, the iconic black liquid beer Castle Milk Stout has taken the opportunity to inspire Africans around the continent to embrace and celebrate blackness in all of its forms. And here to unpack what black truly represents is Kensani Mkombo, the brand manager of Castle Milk Stout. It's so great to have you with us, my sister. How are you this morning?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
And at such a pivotal moment in the history and the legacy of a brand that many of us across the country, across the continent have known in Castle Milk Stout, you're taking on a campaign that I think is long overdue in terms of us addressing even just the, the word black. When you say black, people already start getting uncomfortable, right? And here you are championing this cause and this campaign, saying, don't fear black, savor it. Tell me about that decision, because it must have been quite a big brand decision.
Definitely. I think, as a brand, we went through an extensive research, journey where we were kind of like looking at, what is it about our liquid that's a little bit scary? We actually wanted to do an intrinsic campaign, but we realized that a lot of young people, or a lot of people in general, perceive black as, something to stay away from. You think, buloi in African culture, you think, just being in dark black spaces, mental health, is like...
Even when you say things like, hey, kunyama, man.
Kunyama, and, that's where we thought we should start. Let's start, by addressing nuances around black. Why is black feared? Because there was kind of a misconception, right? On the other hand, it's feared. On the other hand, it's opulence. It's, wearing your black tie, or, tall, dark, and handsome. So we launched Black Conversations first, and that was an amazing campaign. We introduced cancel culture, topics like cancel culture.
Heavy topics.
Heavy topics.
Very heavy topics.
Heavy. But interesting, I think, it was unscripted. The panelists, was really allowed to speak their minds, speak their hearts.
Wow.
So it's really interesting, and I think it was really educational more than anything.
I heard somebody say this, that the culture in South Africa is that we build up our people only to break them down.
100%.
And it's almost as if there's a celebration in that in itself, which is very, very weird. But why did you feel that Castle Milk Stout is the appropriate brand to tackle these issues?
I think Castle Milk Stout has always been a brand that, is about embracing your African culture, celebrating who you are, knowing who you are, and really standing up for that, right? But how do you do that if, you're constantly told you're not enough, you're constantly by your own people, mind you, right? I think as a brand, we felt, we're brave, we come out and we're bold, we speak the truth, we're for educating more than anything, and giving people that platform to embrace who they are, to embrace themselves, and that is all that we're trying to do.
And I must say, I love the approach of this campaign in that it tackles all aspects of black. Not just black in terms of culture and society, but also using it as a way of permeating the culture right now. You talk about fashion, is one of the biggest things that we love to express ourselves through. And so with the nickname Inkunze Mnyama, you've taken that to the next level with a very powerful drippy collection. I mean, just to your left, tell me about this collaboration that you went on with Butan as well, and how it all came about so beautifully. We've had members of our crew here just saying,
"Can I buy?
Tell me about that.
This range was really inspired by Inkunze Mnyama. If you see it, I don't know if people can see, but right at the back.
I gotta this deserves a moment, because I need to pull this off so that everyone at home can actually see this. The embroidery at the back, the design, the boldness of it. Right? And then just the swag that comes with it as well. You can't deny that. And then, more. Oh, wow. This is probably my favorite item in in the collection, if you will?
You know, there's different aspects of blackness, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just race, it's not just, you know, but there's a lot of topics, nuances, including fashion. And we thought, you know, let's go through the journey where people can, you know, embrace black even in their clothing. We partnered with Bhutan and we created this amazing fashion range inspired by our liquid, inspired by being bold, inspired by, I don't know if you remember that advert, Inkunze Mnyama, way back when Castle Milk Stout had
I think I might have been too young at the time.
No
too.
way. I even remember that.
Really?
I even remember that.
Yes.
But it really was that. It's going back to our roots as a brand. We've always been synonymously known as Inkunze Mnyama. And we wanted to celebrate that. We wanted, you know, it's almost sending a message, right? Go back to who you are, rediscover who you are, and really wear that with boldness and pride.
Yeah.
And just go out there and own it, man.
Culturally speaking, you look at Inkunze Mnyama, it represents strength, boldness, taking on the challenges of life forthrightly, without fear.
100%.
Is that what the black bull essentially represents for Castle Milk Stout?
So I mean, that's always what the black bull has represented for Castle Milk Stout. We've got this TV ad, actually, where we've got a man that's just face on with a bull, and we ask, when did you start fearing yourself? Right? When did you start fearing your culture? And I think it starts there, right? Addressing some of those nuances, addressing who you are as a person. And this is what we want young people to stand for as well.
So how do we get a hold of this? Because, I mean, you want to be about it. So, you know, put it on you. Let's go.
So we've got an online shop in Castle Milk Stout, so www.castlemilkstout.co.za. You can start buying there. Be the first to wear it. It's live now.
It's a beautiful thing. Congratulations to you and your team for conceptualizing, ideating, and then finally seeing it through to this beautiful product that it is.
Thank you so much.
Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Now, you can watch the 4-part series Black Conversations online at castlemilkstout.co.za. And if you do anything today, as you heard in the beginning, don't fear black, savor it.